Make it. All right. So this is I I was about to say this is my first death battle reaction, but I think it's my second actually. I think I watched Link versus Cloud season 8. I think I watched that on stream a while ago. But not counting that, this is the first of what will hopefully probably be a bunch of reaction videos. I like this series enough to donate a not unsubstantial amount of money to the Kickstarter. So here we fucking are. I don't know if I'm gonna react to like every single death battle that comes out. I might only do the ones where like where my eyes are lit up and I'm ascending. I think I'm only gonna do the matchups that I'm like interested in. I don't know if I'm gonna react to every single death battle going forward. We'll see. I already know what the next time is. They showed the next time at MagFest. I went to that panel, so I know what that is already. Very interesting that they're doing that right after this. Very interesting, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But otherwise, no, I don't know who wins this. I guess what I should also do real quick, I'll go over. I didn't react to the other 4 episodes ever since going independent. I didn't react to Bardock Omni-Man because I was in the theater. I was in Texas. I was reacting, and a bunch of other people around me were reacting as well. And then Joker versus Giorno, Bowser versus Eggman, Among Boys versus Fall Bros also came out. They were all bangers. It's actually, in hindsight, probably a good thing that I didn't react to Bowser versus Eggman because it would have just been 5 minutes of me going, oh, 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 ah! It would have just been random noises. So it's you would have watched me die on camera. So that was but the first 4 episodes. If the first 4 episodes are any indication of the quality of the rest of the Kickstarter episodes, we're chilling. We're in good hands. I'm alive. We're so back. We're so fucking back. So and then also I mentioned this in the stream earlier, but I'm gonna say it again right before we jump into this. I'm currently writing the Copium wave. My most wanted matchup as of right now is Travis Touchdown versus Scott Pilgrim. And at the MagFest panel, one of the guys on stage was like, "I want no more heroes in Death Battle." And I'm in the audience going, "Yes, I won. I won. I did it. I won." So when I have my Kickstarter pitch call, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey guys, DJ wants this episode," or he didn't say Scott Pilgrim specifically, but I'll just be like, "Hey, DJ wants No More Heroes at Death Battle. Bye." And then I'm gonna fade away. So so I'm chilling. No matter what happens throughout the rest of the year, I'm chilling. My faith has been restored. Barring that, I still also want Sly Cooper on, but we'll see. But all right. Anyway, so I have been told that, or rather, they said at the panel that this is going to be a 6-minute animation, which is a crazy number. But yeah. God, I don't know. Let's just get started. I'm excited. I'm like, did I say everything that I wanted to say? Probably not. Who cares? I want to watch 2 men yell at each other. I'm very good at yelling. I see myself in these 2. I also like yelling. I also like punching people, but I'm not very good at that second one. But yelling, though, that's my ish. That's my ish. All right. I should also, okay, so I should probably clarify. So, my only intricate God of War knowledge is I beat 2018. I think that's the only God of War game that I've beat. I've dabbled in the PS2 ones a little bit, but I don't think I ever beat any of them. I have not got around to Ragnarok yet. I have been told that there are Ragnarok spoilers here. I'm gonna take the hit. I think I'm already familiar with one part of Ragnarok, and it's a boss battle gimmick. So maybe you know what, unless they have multiple boss battle gimmicks. But as far as I know, this is the boss battle gimmick of all time. So that's probably gonna get bought up. That's the only thing I know. But if there's any other spoilers, I'm willing to take the hit. Asura's Wrath. I've wanted Asura in Marvel vs. Capcom for a while, but then Infinite came and went, and that game died. So I was like, what else can he get into? Death Battle, and finally, so I did play Asura's Wrath, or rather, watched Asura's Wrath a long time ago. I don't remember specifics. I remember like the overarching stuff, and I know like the ending that you had to fucking buy. So to my understanding, this debate pretty much, as far as I'm aware, as far as what the community would have me believe, this maybe not mostly, but a big factor is going to be how lore is interpreted, because like in my mind, when this was like first revealed, it was like my gut reaction, going off of what I remember, is like, oh well, I don't recall Kratos ever lifting up a finger the size of a country. So Asura, I guess, like that was my gun to your head answer. But depending on how you interpret lore statements, Kratos might be more powerful just because some guy said some shit once. I don't know. I'm not really on the debate side of things. I don't care about that. I just want to see a cool fight. But that's what I apparently have to look forward to, is how will they interpret lore statements, or and then there's also like, I'm pretty sure both Kratos and Asura have died. So can they stay dead? I don't know. This is one of those things where it's like, if I played Ragnarok or replayed Asura's Wrath recently, I might have a bit more of a concrete guess. But as is, my brain just goes, Asura's gonna get really mad, and then Kratos is gonna get really mad, and then Asura's gonna get really, and that's all I got. That's all I got for you. So let's just let's see how this shit plays out, and go.
In the beginning, the primordials.
I also am gonna be pausing periodically to read. I do want to read these black boxes. When we get to the fight, I'm gonna try not to pause too many times. I'm gonna pause to read the analysis. When the fight starts, we're just gonna let it go. But so yeah, all official material. Here we are. All official material related to a character is applied to analysis unless found contradictory to primary source material, certain alternate media, e.g., B is for boy. I actually don't even know what that is. Hold on, we're doing live googling. B is for boys who do stuff together. O is for oh my god. And creator statements are only applicable as far as they are supported by the primary source. Okay, I figured they'd probably find like a middle ground like that. B is for boy. Oh, it's a book. Okay, that makes sense. The cover of this is giving children's book. It illustrate a storybook. Okay, so it is a God of War. B is for boy is a hilarious retelling of the game's story. Nah, dude. No, this is totally canon. Okay, I just told it. Yeah, no, this is yeah. This is not this is definitely canon. Okay. Alright. Anyway.
Waged war across existence. A series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call a big bang!
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Starting a whole messy cycle. Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who
Give me peak death battle and my life is yours. That's the other thing that it's either memes or that's a part god, part a bajillion years old. Ghost of Sparta, marked warrior. Likes Atreus, Olives, Mimir, his family, dislikes selfish gods, sliding puzzles, but don't we all hate that second one? Sackboy doesn't want to talk about it. Was there a PlayStation All-Stars cutscene that I forgot about? Was there a PlayStation All-Stars cutscene that I forgot about? Or something?
Among Spartan mortals, far exceeding
No, because if we're going off the PlayStation All-Stars, then Kratos hates Sweet Tooth and also really hates ice cream. He just fucking and just attacked Sweet Tooth's ice cream. I hate gods. I hate ice cream. I hate puzzles.
Until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass, and my life is yours. A deal was
Give me
Kratos
peak
joined at the
battle animation and my life is yours.
of chain swords and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family.
Hit.
Permanently marked by the
Oops.
ashes of his wife and daughter.
My
He
bad.
was, forevermore, the ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wing,
I'm gonna be reading this all fucking day. Arms of Sparta, Barbarian Hammer, Blades of Chaos, Gauntlet of Zeus, Head of Medusa. Doesn't even use it. He just whips it out and just throws it. Norse, Leviathan Axe. He's got 500 shields.
Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
There it is. Hey!
Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios.
Helios is a little bitch.
Spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas,
What
the
I could do that too.
who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe.
I could do this. Just give me like at least 20 flashlights.
On his own instead.
And he can do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his grandpa.
According to B is for boy.
You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than
Interest.
light.
Okay.
Frankly,
All right.
incomprehensible
Yeah. I know.
There's Daddy Zeus.
I know what numbers are. Oh, brother.
Until
Okay.
Kratos
That's
drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can...
Kratos regained the Blade of Olympus in God of War Valhalla and was able to summon it afterward. Mimir described it as a memory of your past made manifest. That's how Kratos is gonna, just in the middle of the fight, be like, oh, I remember. I can totally kick your ass. Swing! That's how it's...
pull it up to even
Duh!
Zeus.
I forgot.
Father like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
And then I also heard the word hope
He was
get thrown around a
unstoppable.
lot.
Non-stop killing and sex and even more killing.
The
And
sex is
yet,
definitely going to play a
he couldn't
factor
be
for
any
sure.
more depressed.
His wife,
Obviously,
and daughter were still gone.
Insane
What
stamina.
was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered
Can
aimlessly
last
years,
for a while.
Somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the
Brr.
toughest task he ever undertook, especially after
Brr.
he unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
Damn it, not again.
Skill issue.
But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time. And Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe.
Shit. Oh, where'd that
including
knife
the
come from?
Leviathan
Oops.
axe.
Far from the whirling rage
My
of the
bad.
Blades of Chaos,
Boy, my
the
finger
Leviathan
slipped, boy.
axe was deliberate and mighty. said to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a
Just
distance and
keep
even
showing
shatter
keep
souls.
showing
Kratos
2018
once been a
stuff.
sword
Don't
of
show me
vengeance,
anything else.
But with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Asir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new
But is the
weapons
game
and
called
realms to channel
Kratos'
his
Wrath?
rage.
No.
Like the Draupnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spirits.
Asura's Wrath? That's how you know that guy's really angry.
He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally, he contested with
Oh,
the
boy.
strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder, Thor.
Time
who was
time
the
manipulation.
fire
Oh
giant
boy.
Surtur and the world
Oh,
serpent
boy.
Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook
I'm just
Yggdrasil down
I'm
to
just
its
trying to
very roots.
I'm trying to let
The
these
world
spoilers
tree,
fly over
which
my
is
head a little bit.
literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's
Damn,
kinda
people
like
just be
Kratos
saying
in a
shit. That's
really,
crazy.
really,
Wow, Asura's
really
gonna lose
big
because
tree
people
house.
just be
Quest to
saying
free the Norse
shit.
world,
Oh, come on, man! Like he's gonna. These people are saying shit. I'm really, really angry about that. Killed most of the Greek pantheon. Climbed out of the underworld after dying. Forced Atlas to hold up the universe forever without any pay. Even killed Kronos, who overthrew the creator of the Greek universe. Who cares? Whatever. Released hope into the Greek and Norse realms. What a nice guy. Survived to be thrown across the planet. Reconciled with his past to become a better god. Defeated Atlas, Hercules, Zeus, Thor, Odin. Fought Shovel Knight to a standstill. I'm just thinking like so Atlas is over here holding up the universe forever. But what if Shovel Knight digs way too far down? What if he digs so much there's nothing for Atlas left to hold up? We're fucked. Shovel Knight's gonna get us all killed. Kratos, he's gotta go. He's gotta go.
Kratos reclaimed
Boy, here's a shovel. You know what to do.
old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
This battle is sponsored by Robinhood Gold.
With Robinhood Gold, you can
Get
now
your-
enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on
Get
retirement
get your
contributions.
bag, my guy.
The very privileged are no longer exclusive. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by
I still want to know what that
3%
Sackboy thing was about.
non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any network.
the new gold standard.
So
Use Robinhood Gold to receive your 3% boost on annual IRA contributions.
I do know.
Visit Robinhood.com/gold.
I did see the clip.
3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for annual investment. First must keep funds in
I did see the Ragnarok clip that was like an Easter egg.
Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
I should have just skipped over it. The times 2 speed threw me off. I did the one thing I know about Ragnarok is I did see the clip that was an Easter egg where Kratos was like, I've been a part of many tournaments. So like that it implies in quotation marks that PlayStation All-Stars and Mortal Kombat and I guess fucking Fortnite all actually happened. But they're not we can't scale things to Fortnite all the time because everybody scales to fucking Galactus and Godzilla and whatever. So they're. But I just want to know what the Sackboy thing's about. All right. Anyway. All right. Now, my most wanted Marvel vs. Capcom Capcom character. My most wanted Marvel one was Squirrel Girl, and this was before Rivals came out. I'm something of a trendsetter, in case you could. No, all right.
Long ago, a demigod.
All right, here we are. All official material rated to a character. Once again, certain alter to be example Asura's Wrath Kai, and creator statements are only applicable as far as they're supported by the primary source. Okay, now this I believe is a manga. This one I've heard. This is what I've heard vaguely about.
Fell from the heavens, only to rise from the depths of Naraka after 12,000 years.
After 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals.
28 physically. I think he's older than Kratos. He's older. That's definitely gonna be a factor. Yeah, for sure. Father of Mithra, husband of Durga. Former member of the 8 Guardian Generals, likes family, Yasha, hot spring QTEs. All right, get that last part out of there, and then hot springs. We're talking. Okay, I'm gonna pronounce this name correctly on the first shot. I'm gonna pronounce it correctly. It's gonna be so correct. Chakravartin. Let's go. Put him in Marvel vs. Capcom. Hey yo, all right. DJ wants Travis touchdown on the show. They want Asura and the I have a confession to make, you guys. I'm actually every death battle writer. Liam is not a real person. It's an undercover sleeper agent that I planted myself. But I can no longer no longer hold this secret. I am every death battle writer.
Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Infesting the world.
Guys, Marvel vs. Capcom reference.
Wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer.
This writer was invented by a writer.
The Guardian Generals became essentially
yeah, and then I also have to see how the whole mantra thing plays into this too.
Different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment.
There's a mod. There's the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 mod that they put Asura in, and he looks pretty dope.
At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself.
Just
He's
really
a warrior,
angry.
But also a husband with a daughter, Mithra.
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy,
Which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra.
Hold on.
If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super...
I saw this, and in my head, I heard someone scream, "Super Buddha Blast!"
weapon. The Guardian Generals could...
I thought it was funny. Behold my Super Buddha Blast!
maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature,
And that's the end of the
Asura
game.
was literally too angry
Please
to
spend
die.
$10 for
So
the
long
true
as
ending.
A single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that with an
Oh my,
all-new
yo,
purpose.
Madam Web reference?
The gods pay. Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really pissed off.
I like this music choice. This song is in Asura's Wrath. I forget the name off the top of my head, but it's public domain, so they could use it. There we go. There's the big motherfucker I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, see that's why my gut reaction is like, yeah, I don't want to fuck with that, bro. I don't want to. That's just his one finger. What about the rest of him? I don't even see the rest of him. All I see is his fucking finger. Enhances strength, speed, durability, and stamina. Rapid fire, homing charge projectiles. Mantra arm, propelled flight, energy spirals, waves, mantra of wrath, resurrection, enable trap. They both got so much fucking shit. They both
his fist to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts,
and headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude
Kratos, there's nothing you can do. Once I perfectly time this Y button press, I win.
Unlimited mode, he can rapid fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
I also only know how to punch people.
That girl too, along with her whole village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough
He got really angry.
Energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yet even in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, where it's like, so again, obviously, like lore statements and like scaling to the gods that they actually kill is like, I know that's one thing, but just like strictly eyeballing it, like calling it as you see it. It's like, I don't recall seeing anything from God of War on the scale of like half of this shit. Like, again, you know, there's a whole bunch of dissonance when we take gameplay literally versus actually looking at established lore and scaling and all that stuff, but just like purely eyeballing it, I'm like, damn.
God's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high.
Guys, I think Asura might be really angry. Yeah, and then just each fucking form, he has a new arm. His JO game is insane, bro.
Scorching him into his
always charging his crystals.
Even though it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in.
Asura,
okay,
the destructor.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Yeah, took him a little too fucking long to do that, though.
Hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst, then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms. His mantra form, finally a power capable of killing Vlitra in a
ladies, 1,000 arms.
Was defeated, and Gaia was saved. Yet Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of
Nailed
mantra
it.
And the
Got
entire
it.
universe.
And
Nailed it.
Suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it. That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra reactor.
More like Bood Nah. The mantra reactor focuses Asura's affinity with full control, bypassing any detrimental effects, such as his wrath form, to ascend to far greater power. So that means he could get really
Holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
Oh, see, look at how many times he's pressing the B button. He's got this.
Asura could show the world his real
Can
colors.
Kratos hit the B button? No. The B button is not on PlayStation. I rest my case.
A sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet! Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and
oh, yo, with stats like that, Asura can surely tank the Super Buddha Blast. Annihilated planets and stars, rescued Mithra after a bazillion years of suffering, shredded through an army of Goma while without arms. 1,000, 0. I still got my legs, bro. This made August draw his sword for the 2nd time ever. Little bit. Defeated Wizen, August, Deus, Goma, Viltra, Yasha, Chakravartin. Fought Akuma Oni to a standstill. That's again, it's oh fuck, Oni. Oh no, the only way this could be any worse is if he had a shovel. No. I mean, so again, obviously didn't actually happen, blah blah blah. Street Fighter definitely has some crazy scaling, but not to this degree. Definitely not.
And offered Asura a chance to
like
take
Akuma really like that, but he ain't like that. You know what I mean?
his arm
right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
When you think about it, life began with a QTE. When you think about it.
Itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu, right in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the dangers
But not
of
in Marvel
uncontrolled
vs.
anger,
Capcom.
Asura's
Boo.
wrath gave him the power to save everything, all because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
That's his modded super in Marvel 3. That's he just literally just punches Dark Phoenix in the face. You made my daughter cry! And Dark Phoenix makes everybody cry. Zero makes everybody cry. We're good. But
This battle is sponsored by Prize Picks. The best place to
get your bag.
with over 10 million
Get your bag. Pick those prizes, my dude. Pick those prizes. I don't know. I think bad box art Mega Man could punch God if he really wanted to.
Prize Picks is even giving away a free pick for the game. To win, one of the starting quarterbacks only needs to throw 1 yard.
But what if they don't?
Sorry?
What if they only threw it half a yard?
Then they wouldn't be in the big game.
Animal Crossing characters punched God once. We're gonna be punching that same God a little bit later, and hopefully this time he doesn't eat my whole ass.
Download the app and use code DEATH. You'll get $50 after your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks, run your game. All right, the combatants are
All right, and there's Fortnite Day. He is all right. So
set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dad battle!
all right, so did anything that I hear today change? Because I'm still purely from a shotgun with my eyeballs perspective. Asura, I'm still kind of I don't care about like the debate side of stuff. I just want to see a cool fight. But like while I'm watching the analysis, I can't like help but think, oh, maybe a back and forth, whatever. But yeah, no, there were definitely some numbers thrown around on Kratos' end where I'm like, well, I don't know. It's really, I don't care. I don't care. Let's just press the B well-timed B button press to start the video. That's not okay. All right. I'm gonna still say Asura, but I won't be surprised if they give Kratos the win. And then this part we saw all the way back at the Kickstarter. Sup? Pizza's here. You better tip him, or he's gonna get really angry. Oh yeah, word. Oh, they're not even gonna fight. This is a beautiful spot to just have a nice cup of tea. Yeah, what do you want? Yeah? Yeah? I'm busy. I'm busy teaching the boy what a bee he is.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia, but not for long. You do not want this fight.
Actually, yeah, I'm thinking I do. Hey, yeah, you better piece the fuck out right now. You better. All of the dialogue will consist of yelling. Yeah, really yell. Really. Let me hear how much they paid you. Let me. All right, that took like 30 seconds. Yeah, yep. I told you, QTEs. I told you, he wins. He wins. Can Kratos press the B button? No. I'm not hearing enough yelling.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before. Shut up! Very well.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even see what did he. I didn't even see what he did with that spear there. I couldn't tell if he launched a projectile out of that spear or if. All right, this bitrate does not like me right now. Oh no. Oh no, how's he supposed to charge his crystals now? Oh. I told you, now he's gonna get really. I guess they only had the budget for Asura's kid and not Kratos's. The B does not stand for boy. The B stands for banished. Oh yeah. My Super Buddha Blast! To think that we already got the Asura's Wrath shot in Scooby versus fucking Courage. Yeah, just grab it, bro. Just grab. He's. Bam. Atlas holds up the world. Kratos beat Atlas. This tracks. This tracks. Yeah. Yeah, baby!
But you deserve a worthy end.
B is for Buddha. Alright, okay. Yeah, Devil Artemis cooked. He cooked. He cooked. He cooked. He cooked. Currently in the process of cooking. All right. Yep. I think the Lord did it. Yep. Absolutely beefed up with lore. He didn't even have to press the B button a single time. That's not fair.
You are a monster no longer. I never was.
I was just having a bad day, man. Asura gets real mad. He just busts out Limp Bizkit lyrics. Ah, Kratos! It's just one of those days! They only had the budget for one child. B is for budget.
Hey-o! Well, I guess Asura's wrath really is gone. But are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction.
I know.
But the full
He
scope
he
of
passes
God's
the eyeball
spirit,
test.
Versatility and power sheds a surprising light.
Where's the eyeball category?
Like a shoe-in for Asura.
We need the eyeball category.
Universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon,
Absolutely
and
no
Kratos
B buttons
fought and killed
at all.
Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is
Kratos directly defeated Atlas in combat, who had just recently captured Helios, further supporting the notion that Kratos outspeeds
emphasized
Helios.
to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would
Nah,
shroud
make Kratos run track right
the
now.
entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it.
Give me
Taking a
30
few hours
30 laps around the stadium right now, my dude.
But that's consistent.
If Asura were to destroy the planet Kratos was on, he could survive in outer space as shown in his battle with Ares. This event is further substantiated as non-illusory in God of War 2 at its novelization.
With the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be
Don't
made
you hate it
for
when your
Lucius
opponent can
Master, the
fucking
primordial
breathe in
shockwaves
outer
of
space?
Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers.
Always
Since
so
this is
annoying.
close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience. But when it
Yeah.
comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure,
Kratos
Asura's
only
one
got
skill and
a hold of his
monster
anger
martial arts,
management
but his
issues
fighting style
recently.
mostly relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his
Kratos' time-slowing powers would enable a safer approach, gaining a significant edge. Chakravartin's own time manipulation affected Asura, indicating a vulnerability.
rage gave him far more options in combat, slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies, like Mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his
In God of War Ascension, Hades and his warriors empower themselves with souls represented as green orbs. The Blade of Olympus drained Kratos of his green orbs in God of War 2, supporting the notion it can absorb mantra, a similar form of spiritual energy.
mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the blade.
Give
of
me
Olympus
all your
gave
mantra
Kratos
juice.
Exactly what he needed.
I'm
Versatility
thirsty.
and multiple ways
I want to
to
bring
practice
some home for
good
the boy.
before Asura just comes
Despite
crawling.
Asura's soul being resistant to manipulation, mantra energy has been harnessed and forcibly controlled before, such as by the mantra
Back
reactor.
out of the underworld.
If he could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match up.
In the I just saw 5 lines. I'm like, in the manga, Asura's rage is so he's really angry. Asura's rage is so immense that he's able to survive without his core and outpace Deus's absorption method, regenerating immediately. Kratos' multiple sources of absorption can drain beings stronger than Asura, suggesting Asura would eventually succumb. Keeping his body parts separated is also a viable counter in that continuity, which Kratos should be capable of.
Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this came down to who made
I-
the bigger
I
kaboom,
know, right?
Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
I know, right?
Examination of their feats reveals
The eyeball category, bro.
Asura overpowered Chakravartin. annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of
We're measuring the Buddha Blast.
we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches.
I'm just
and
hoping that
covers
when I
all
finally
of
get around to
existence,
Ragnarok, I
we
will
can
have
measure
forgotten
its
about all
size
this.
and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1%.
Throughout the game, Kratos directly interacts with the tree and collects dew from its branches. In Norse myth, Yggdrasil is generally considered an ash tree. However, God of War Cookbook of the Nine Realms describes it as a yew tree, which is slightly less dense than ash. No, you're a tree. Fuck you. C is for cookbook, boy.
Solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale
Cookbook
up.
of the Nine. We're going to Gordon Ramsay for our death battle statistics now.
Shaking such an incomprehensibly large
These
structure
stats
would
a fucking
require us to
roll!
Destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped
Do
him.
I? My eyeballs are on.
All
My
of
brain
reality,
isn't.
And Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight.
Whatever. I
Same
can
as
do that.
Asura,
Whatever.
and
Again,
Kronos killed
the creator of the universe just did the QTE correctly. Boom, here's a planet. Whatever. Who cares? We can all
But hey, Capcom,
we can all beat the guy who beat the creator of the
we'll try this
universe.
again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Hey, Capcom,
Ragnarok and Yggdrasil, and
Marvel
Kratos
vs.
takes
Capcom
the
reference?
edge in power.
but hey, Capcom, if you give us Asura's Wrath 2, we'll try this
What?
again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura's The Sun Rises. The God of Wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
Alright. And so yeah, but
But
What?
what if?
what if what? They're making the alternate endings a thing now. They really only did this in Bowser versus Eggman. I guess they're making it a thing now. Oh wait. Yeah. See? I told you. He just has to press the button a lot and he wins. It passes the eyeball test, it passes the finger test. Ah, that was a great nap. Ah, I feel great now. Wow, okay. I don't expect alternate endings to be a thing.
Concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time on Death Battle.
So yeah, I'm not expecting that to be a thing all the time, but that was cool though. Anyway, so I know the next time. Very interesting.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
So Kratos' original opponent way back yonder was Spawn. So I when I saw the next time at MagFest, I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna. I don't think they've ever done that where like two people fought each other and then in the future they get different opponents to fight back to back. I don't think that's ever happened before. So I think it's just like, hey, you know what, guys? Let's just get Spawn out of the way while we're at it. But yeah, no, this fight was pretty. There was one part as I was watching that I thought was a little bit jank. There was like one spot where it like cut in on. Where was it? I don't remember where it was. It was while Kratos was talking. It like. Where was it? Okay, yeah, around here.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before.
Yeah, it's like this was the only just like live watching. This was the only part that bugged me. I didn't say anything about it in the moment, but just I don't know. Just like it cuts to him,
wrath consume you.
and it's like his mouth is already open as if he's like saying something else,
I have been
but he's starting to talk here, right?
down that road before.
Like the rest of it is fine. It was like blinking, you miss it.
I have been down that road before.
I don't. At the end of a 6-minute fight where he grows to the size of a planet, I'm like, good fight. But man, that one lip sync 3 minutes ago sucked.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before.
I don't know. Something about this one cut. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I digress. But oh yeah, no, Devil Artemis, he slapped butt cheeks. I was ever so slightly worried about being told that this was 6 minutes, just only because like off the top of my head, his other fights were Jason versus Michael and Megatron versus Frieza, both episodes that I do like, but there are shots in both fights that linger on for an almost uncomfortably long amount of time. Or where it's like, oh, the fight's 4 minutes? No, it's not. This one transformation took like 30 seconds. So it's like, so at least in those two fights, there were shots that kind of lingered. But I think for the most part here, every shot was all killer, no filler, for the most part. If there, I'll definitely give this a rewatch, but as peak. Awesome. No complaints otherwise. Just that one limp sync shot for some reason stuck with me as I was watching for some reason. But yeah. See, I told you, just mash the buttons on your controller real good and you're set, bro. So that was pretty good. I think I'm gonna say of the 5 episodes that we currently have in the independent season, I think my ranking is currently at the top. Obviously, no one's surprised. Bowser versus Eggman. And then I think it'll go. Maybe Among Us versus Fall Guys might be number 2. Number 3 is Joker versus Giorno. Number 4 will be Kratos versus Asura. And then 5 is Omni-Man Bardock. That's my current ranking so far. I am looking forward to Ghost Rider versus Spawn. Ghost Rider's other episode against Lobo. I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember it being pretty good. Spawn, again, much like Kratos, definitely deserves a run back after season 1 a million years ago. Again, I don't know if I'm going to react to every death battle. This one I might watch on my own. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure stuff out. But Kratos versus Asura, big fucking thumbs up. I'm the exact opposite of angry. I'm happy. I'm really, 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 really happy